The first part of the video will show you how to get to auroradon in Rescue Ace. This is the Hydrant combo. This combo does not summon Turbulence, but does summon auroradon. It's only a backup plan if you are desperate. You start by normal summoning Hydrant, searching out Preventer. Then you link off into Linkuriboh. Then you banish Hydrant using Preventer. Then you link off Preventer and Linkuriboh into Barricade Blocker. Do not use effect. Then you revive Hydrant with Preventer effect. Then you go into auroradon. This is the Diabellstar solo combo. Note that this combo is not safe because you will have to do a Turbulence that can be easily impermed. Start by getting Diabellstar, then you special summon Diabellstar to get Original Sinful Spoils. Original Sinful Spoils then will get Hydrant. Hydrant will then get Lifter. Lifter will get Emergency. Then you play Emergency to get Turbulence on field. Then you get Alert, Rescue, Contain, and Extinguish. Then you use the effect of Alert to get Preventer. Then you Preventer link off into Linkuriboh. Then you banish Hydrant. And then you link off to Barricade Blocker, revive Hydrant using Preventer effect. And then here, you can actually make a choice. You can either choose to link off Preventer or Hydrant. I chose Hydrant in this case, but in most cases, you would want to do link off Turbulence because you get the extra upgrade effects, and you can revive Turbulence on your opponent's turn, or Preventer on your opponent's turn to get the upgrade effects. Then we link off into auroradon. And there we go. This is the Lifter combo. It is not imperm safe because you summon Turbulence before you get auroradon out. You start by normal summoning Airlifter, get Emergency, then you get Hydrant, then you tribute summon Lifter, then you add Turbulence, then you banish Lifter and Emergency to summon Turbulence, then you set Alert, Rescue, Contain, and Extinguish. Then you activate Alert using Hydrant effect, get Preventer, link off Hydrant to Linkuriboh, banish Hydrant with Preventer. Then you link off Linkuriboh and Preventer into Barricade Blocker. Then, this is important. Here, you can choose to either keep Turbulence on field if you want the bigger body, or if you want the upgraded effects, you can keep Hydrant on field. I prefer to keep Hydrant on field because it's very important to get Hydrant up. And if you try rescuing Hydrant on your opponent's turn, they can call by it. And also, it also makes Rescue into a Monster Reborn effect on your opponent's field monster zone, so that you can get a DD Crow style effect as well. Then you link off into auroradon. This is the Bonfire / Small World combo, and what is unique about this is that it's a one-card combo that is imperm safe in that you summon auroradon and get your Omni Negate out before you even summon Turbulence. So you start by getting Poplar with either Small World or Bonfire. Then you special summon Poplar, searching Original Sinful Spoils. Then you link off into Linkuriboh, putting Poplar into the Spell Trap Zone. Then you OSS the Poplar, summon out Hydrant, Hydrant get Lifter, normal summon Lifter, get Alert. Then you alert for Turbulence. Then you link off Lifter and Linkuriboh into Barricade Blocker. Then you link off Hydrant and Barricade Blocker into auroradon. And as you see, you're left with Turbulence name with 2 Rescue Ace names in the graveyard. So you can actually make Baronne and or Savage Dragon, or whatever auroradon combo you go with, and then summon Turbulence. This is the Diabellstar plus Alert combo. We'll start by special summoning Diabellstar, getting original Sinful Spoils, then original Sinful Spoilings for Hydrant. Hydrant will search Turbulence, then you alert for Preventer, then you link off into Link Haribo, and then you banish Hydrant with Preventer. Then you link off to Borkade Blocker, do not use effect. Then you revive Hydrant with Preventer effect. Then you go into Auroradon. And as you notice, you still have a Turbulence in hand, which you can special summon with the cards in your graveyard. You can do this particular combo with Lifter plus any combination of Turbulence, Preventer, Alert, or Emergency. And I'll explain how. Search, we start by normal summoning Lifter, and we get Emergency. If you have Emergency in hand, you search out Alert. Okay? Then we get Hydrant. And if we had... Then we search out the Turbulence if you have Preventer, and Preventer if you have Turbulence, and if you have Alert in hand, you search out both. Then we link into Link Haribo. Then we summon Preventer using Hydrant. Summon Borkade Blocker, do not use effect. Use Preventer effect to bring back Hydrant. Hydrant to bring out Auroradon. Notice you have a Turbulence in hand. This is the Diabellstar plus Lifter combo. This is Turbulence safe, in that you will get Auroradon out before you play Turbulence. We start by special summoning Diabellstar, getting original Sinful Spoils, then we original Sinful Spoils Diabellstar for Hydrant. Hydrant, then, if you have Preventer or Turbulence in hand, you search out Lifter, and if you don't have either, you search out Lifter. In this case, we are using Lifter for the combo. We then normal summon Lifter, get Alert, then you search out the other one you didn't search. In this case, we get Preventer. Then you link off into Borkade Blocker, then you use Preventer to banish Hydrant. Hydrant, then go into Auroradon, and then you get back Hydrant. And bam, there you go. This is the Hydrant plus Preventer / Turbulence / Alert combo. We start by searching out Hydrant using Small World for convenience. Then we normal summon Hydrant, and then if you have Preventer in hand, you search Turbulence. And if you have Turbulence in hand, you search Preventer. And if you have Alert, you search both. Then you link off into Link Haribo, then you banish with Preventer to summon Preventer. Then you link off into Borkade Blocker, revive using Preventer effect. Then you link off into Auroradon. And if you notice here that we still have the Turbulence in hand, so we can do our Auroradon plays, and then they have to either imperm or nib or whatever before we play Turbulence. So it protects Turbulence and baits hand traps. This is the Diabellstar plus Fire Attacker, Fire Engine, and or Rescue combo. We start by special summoning Diabellstar, getting original Sinful Spoils, then we original Sinful Spoils Diabellstar for Hydrant. Hydrant, then you actually summon Fire Attacker in this case. Then you get Lifter, normal summon Lifter, get Alert, Alert for Turbulence, then you link off into Borkade Blocker, then you link off into Auroradon. This is the Lifter plus Alert / Emergency combo. You start by getting Lifter, normal summoning Lifter, and getting Emergency if you have Alert, and Alert if you have Emergency in hand. Then you play Emergency, get Hydrant. Then you Hydrant, searching out Turbulence. Then you Alert, searching out Preventer. and then you link off into Linkuriboh, then you banish Hydrant with Preventer, link off Hydrant and Linkuriboh into Blockade Blocker, do not use effect, then you get Hydrant back, then you link off into Auroradon. Part 2 of this video will show you what you can do with Auroradon. This is the Baronne line. We start by using the Auroradon effect, then we summon O-Lion with Auroradon, then we summon Excel Synchron. An important note here, if you want to save on extra deck space, you can always run Savage Dragon as well, so you can cut Excel Synchron and save on the space. Then you make Baronne. This is the Auroradon, Arclight, and F.A Dragster route. You start by playing Auroradon, getting your 3 tokens, then you summon O-Line, then you make Excel Synchron, you make the other token, then you pitch Jet Synchron, leveling down, then you make Arclight. The reason why you make Arclight first is because it's a guaranteed choke point to punish them if they don't nib you before that. Then you make F.A Dragster. This is the Baronne plus Savage Dragon line. You start by summoning Auroradon. Then you Auroradon for O-Lion. Then you O-Lion for Excel Synchron. Excel Synchron then pitching Jet, modulating up. Then you make Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch with the token, then make Savage Dragon. Then use Cupid Pitch effect to get Nemesis Corridor. Nemesis Corridor then returns the Jet Synchron, and then you get Baronne. And that's the combo. Overall, the most viable combo is the Baronne combo because it enables you to use Gamma very effectively, for one. Secondly, is the most efficient on main deck bricks because it only requires you to run 1. And it doesn't require to go negative like the Jet Synchron combos do. Now we'll move on to decks that utilize these combo pieces. This is the Auroradon version I got to Master 1 with. We use Small World, Bonfire, Diabellstar, Wanted, and Airlifter as our starters. I also did the math on this, and it has near perfect bridging. For example, Gamma goes to Maxi, which then goes to Poplar, is one of the bridges. Or from Valor to Ash Blossom to Poplar. Or from Mourner to Valor to Poplar. Also, we do have Elf in the deck because Elf is just very good as a backup plan just in case you don't have access to O-Line if you draw it, because it's very good protection. And generally, reason I'm running 60s because I'm running more bricks, right? You're running O-Lion, you're running 2 Poplar, and you're running Contain and Extinguish, that's 5 bricks. You really don't want to see any of these cards in your opening hand, so it's better to run 60 for that reason if you're running the Auroradon engine, in my personal opinion. This is the greediest version of the list I made. It's very similar, almost exactly the same as my Master 1 list, but what I changed was I cut the Greedy Crow and I cut the Ghost Mourner for Corridor and for Jet Synchron. The main changes are the extra deck because it requires so much extra deck space because you require 5 Synchro monsters and 2 Link monsters to get this specific package going. And so I would not recommend this because you remove a lot of toolboxing elements, you have to cut a lot of key cards, and also because you're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 garnets / bricks, that you're very likely to at least draw 1 each game. It's not a good thing for the deck. But overall, if you want to be greedy and have some fun, this is a list I'd recommend. Here's a deck that recently topped the tournament. Essentially, it runs the very stripped down version of the auroradon engine, where it only runs Baronne. As you can see, it only takes up 4 extra deck spots with Blocker, Baronne, Excel, and auroradon itself. But also what's unique about this version is that it cuts Bonfire because it's trying to save on main deck space. So you don't have to run Poplar in the main deck, which does save you. But overall, I think that this version, if you're running 40 cards and want to run the auroradon engine, is fairly optimal. But I do have my problems not running Poplar because even though Poplar is a brick, Poplar plus Bonfire is such a strong combination because Bonfire, as I shown earlier in the video, leads you to a combo where you get to play auroradon before you even play Turbulence, which baits out both Nibiru and Impermanence, which is incredibly nice for 1 card. Thank you all for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe.